Immigration consultants, what are they and how does that work in Canada? People often hear about immigration consultants and they're not really sure what they do. I guess like a travel agent, they help you consult to come to Canada? Well, yes and no. So who can charge, who can help you to move to Canada to do with immigration related stuff? Well, like a lawyer, paralegal, notaries, and immigration consultants. They have their own system set up in terms of getting approved by the government, and that you have to be approved by the government in order to take payment for offering immigration related consulting services. You have to make sure that you pass all the tests and you're licensed so that you have the ability to do that. And the government wants to make sure that unregulated people aren't taking advantage of people who may not speak our language well, or who may have a hard time understanding technical things, or even which route to go. They don't want just random people taking other people's money on the hopes of being able to come to Canada, because a lot of people want to move here. Canada is an absolutely amazing country. So through that process, they get training, they make sure that they have the rights to be able to, the ability to be able to help people with their immigration related work. But remember, they aren't lawyers. So it's not to say that they can't help or don't have the abilities to help. In fact, sometimes they can help just fine, and maybe they charge a little bit less, but maybe they charge a little more than a lawyer. Whether or not you want actual legal representation in terms of a lawyer or an immigration consultant is entirely up to you. You get to choose. Just make sure that they're licensed, that they have the ability to do what it is that you want them to do. How do you hire them? Much like you would hire a lawyer. You're going to have a retainer agreement. That's going to be an agreement in writing on what they will and won't do and what they're going to charge you. You don't want to have a surprise bill at the end for work that you didn't think you were going to be billed for. You also don't want to get halfway through the process and then learn that, oh, well, you're only doing half, like now I've got to pay you to do the second half. You want to make sure that it's all set out in detail so you know exactly what you're getting and that you feel comfortable with that person representing you. Immigration related stuff is very personal and very important to people. So it's that trust is going to be very, very important. So you're going to have that conversation with them, get a feel for that person, if they work well with you or not. All very important things. When you finally have picked one, again, make sure you get that agreement in writing to make sure that you get the help you need in the way you need it for what you expect to pay.